Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading for the 1st to the 7th of June 2020. Now, while I was shuffling before I started the video, I'd like to give everything a good shuffle. This card fell out, so we're going to keep that for you, for your overall theme, for your reading, for your week. Okay, so you got the Air Dragon. The Air Dragon's going to be with you this week. Now, very, very cool. So he likes to be up in the air. He likes a higher perspective. It says here, helps you rise above earthly matters. Communicate honestly. Brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. Interesting message. Okay. I want to talk about that while I'm shuffling these to put these out. So, yes. So, Virgos, you know this is a general reading. So, it won't resonate with everybody. And the thing that I'd like to say this week is that it can change at any moment. So just because that comes out there doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. It means that based on the energy that is around, that is what may appear. You can change it at any moment, or you can run with it and make it even more so. It's entirely up to you. You are the master of your own destiny. There is some karmic stuff that always happens that takes us to that place. But how we choose to react and deal with that is entirely up to us. So here we have the Air Dragon. And as it says, the Air Dragon is about being above things. So sometimes we've got to elevate in order to be able to deal with a situation. You know, it's like taking the higher ground. Being the calm one, the practical one. And yeah, so there is that theme coming through. And it's saying that if you communicate, do it with honesty. Say what you really, really feel. And by doing that, then you will be inspiring. Because people will know that you are putting yourself out there. And from that builds hope. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Number 20, Rebirth. The Three of Wands. Queen of Cauldrons. Four of Cauldrons. Seven of Cauldrons. Chariot. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. So the overall energy for your week this week, Virgo, is that you're feeling bound. You're feeling trapped by a situation and really, really bound by it. You see she's really, well trussed up here. There's a blindfold. You can't see your way out of it. You can't move, surrounded by these swords. Yeah, so, yeah, quite a heavy energy there for you, Virgo. You can see in the distance, though, there's this castle here, or a building of some description, and it's got a light around it. So that to me says that all is not lost, that there is some, there is some hope on the horizon. And what's crossing this, Virgo, is that this message is going to be coming through. They're going to be coming through very quickly. There will be something that will make a difference, that will move things on. Whether it's just an understanding that allows you to feel less trapped, or allows you to believe in that this situation is coming to an end. But there is definitely going to be some communication of some sort coming through about this. It'll be very interesting to see. Okay, now your mindset is that you want to move on and do some things. You want to make some stuff happen. So you're all about action. You're all about wanting to, to connect in with the highest energy for, getting projects underway, getting something. You just want things to happen. You want something to happen. And you're wanting help actually from above. Because why not? That's the best help you can get. Okay, the basis of your reading, though, is, for all of that, for all of this, there is going to be a big change coming about. So this is rebirth. And instead of you being washed out to sea and just taken along on your emotions, and with your emotions, there is this wall of this, like a gate, like a barrier, so that you're going to remain safe. You're going to remain stable. You know, and there's the love, there's the newness. So there is a new beginning happening. It's either within you or externally, but all in all, it's going to definitely allow you to see some changes or be a change within that. Now, in the past, you were looking at to where you were going to head to, so there's been a lot of thoughts put into this in the past. As to where what direction you want to go in. You know, you have been thinking about what you want to do with your life. You know, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? But you feel trapped at the moment. And here we have the immediate future. So we've got the Queen of Cauldrons here. Now that can be a Cancer energy. But the Queen of Cauldrons is very, you know, she's very sure of her emotions. She is quite happy to be, you know, the situation that she's in. She can bring that support. She can help you to see things, you know, in a more level-headed, you know, not so attached to the situation. So there is that real stability and emotions coming through with this energy. So whether it's you, that you have gone from here to here and then to here, which would be great, wouldn't it? So you move on from that feeling of being stuck, have a transformation of sorts. You know, it could be based on the information, messages that come through, and this allows you to be more you know, connected with your own heart space and able to offer support to those around you. Okay, let's have a look though. So this is you. You are struggling. You are struggling to see what opportunities you can get from this situation. You know, you're looking at all the hurt and all the BS that has gone on and all the stuff that hasn't worked out, and it's, you know, it's been quite a, you know, it's been a bit of a hard time of it there for you, Virgo. But, you know, but you're struggling to see the opportunities that are coming from this. And you within this situation there's a lot of decisions to make. So, you know, I guess in a situation we can choose to stay, we can choose to go, we can choose to deal with it, we can choose to ignore it, we can choose to go there, here, there, take that, whatever, you know, whatever it is. This is the confusion card. But, you know, you have some options, though, which is really, really good to know that you're not completely stuck. You know, as you were here, you were bound, but are you? Can you make a different choice? And you know what? This is your hopes and fears. You want to move. You want to move on from this, whatever it is. You really do. You want the balance to come back in. You want the stability to come back in. You want to be able to manifest your own destiny, to be the master of that, as we talked about before. Okay, and this is your outcome for your reading there, Virgo, for this spread here. This is the Knight of Swords, and as we know, Knights are action cards. So there's a lot of, you know, a lot of things going to happen. It's like that flash of lightning that illuminates everything, that allows you to see clearer. Because the Knight of Swords is about cutting away anything that's actually a barrier that's going to stand in your way, that's just, you know, you're going to cut out what doesn't serve you. You're going to cut out what doesn't serve your highest purpose and your highest good. So that's going to be quite exciting times, you know, because this will allow you to move away from this energy here. Nice. Okay, so do we need to pull a clarifier? No, I don't think we do. Actually, I will. I'll change my mind. I'm allowed. I'm going to do the Four of Cauldrons because this is where you are at the moment, and I think that needs to have a little bit more explanation to it. And I'm thinking also the Air Dragon. I want to just, for whatever reason, just want to be led to have a look at that as well. So this is the Four of Cauldrons at the moment. See if we need any more cards for that. Come on. Any more cards, please, guys. Any more cards. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, so There we go. This is what it was happening in the past. This one here. And it's the same card. So, you had hopes, you had dreams, you had a plan. You were going on an adventure. You were seeing the future. You were seeing where you wanted to go. And because you're bound and feeling bound, then you're going, well, when does this happen? What the heck happened to this? Because of this isn't happening. Ah, synchronicity. Love it. So your hope, this is your mindset. And you've got the same card. So what you need to bring forward for this is this mindset of that there is the opportunity to do something, to make something, to create something, to make a difference, to make a choice, to really make something work. There is that opportunity there. There's that bound feeling again. We've got the bound feeling again. Got the bound feeling. Oh, sounded a bit weird then, but anyway. The devil. We know what the devil means. It's about addiction. It's about habit. It's about being stuck in a way of doing things, thinking about things, thinking that you cannot get away from this. This is about feeling chained to a situation. And the devil is the one that is controlling the whole situation. Now, the interesting thing about the devil card, this is also Capricorn energy, by the way. The interesting thing about the devil card is that you are not chained to an extent where you can't get away from it. So you're not completely bound. If you see around the neck, there's quite a big opening there, and they could easily be taken off. Could easily move away from that. But it becomes a choice. Do I leave this as a habit? Is this something that I don't want to be a part of, but I'm struggling to move away from it? Food for thought, isn't it, really? Okay, the air dragon. We have any information about the air dragon, please, guardians? Any information about the air dragon? Or do we just leave it as it was? Information about the air dragon, please, guardians. Okay, we've got one. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is the Aries energy. But it is about being very, once again, there's that independence. There's that, knowing exactly what is needed and what is required. The Queen of Wands is also helpful in that moving forward. That really sort of, she knows how things work and why they work. So I guess when you're getting this higher perspective, when you're rising, excuse me, communication issue coming up there. I just communicate honestly. Wow. Okay, so when you're rising above things, when you're elevating, you get a better view, and you can see things, and you're not so caught up in the everyday carry on. And the Queen of Wands is very much like that. Virgo, because she's come so far along, because she knows the reality of things, then she's very independent and very confident in who she is and how she's doing things. Excuse me. And so, yes, so the great energy coming through there, which is nice. It's also an Aries energy there. All right, so let's pull the last two cards. So that's great. We go from being bound to being able to cut your way out of that and get away from that and to elevate. Beautiful. Okay. What don't I want to say, eh? Usually that's the psychosomatic side of things when you've got a cough, you know, when you're coughing. If you're listening to something and you're having a conversation and you start getting a tickle in your throat and coffee, quite often it's about that you're not able to say what you really want to say. Okay. Right, let's get that out of the way. Cool. Okay, so the Dark Mirror card here today is Atonement. So, you know, are you feeling guilty about some things, Virgo? Do you think you need to make some changes or make things different? Have you done things in the past that you haven't been quite so, you know, happy about yourself doing them? You know, have you stabbed yourself in your own back? So we've got the 3 and 1, which is the 4, which is stability and firm structures. So, you know, is there something that's happened in the past, Virgo, where you haven't done what you needed to do? Maybe you've walked away from a situation. Maybe that's why you're feeling so bound now, because you feel like you don't want to go through that again. You don't want to walk away, but you really are struggling with the situation as it is. Interesting. Okay, let's see what angel was with you this week to finish off your reading. Oh, nice. So you have Angel Zeph Keel, and it's compassion. So he's going to help you to see the situation in a more generous way, like from your heart space. So you're going to be a little bit more tolerant, a little bit more patient, and you know, because you can see things from a higher perspective, that is going to allow you to really see them for what they are rather than being completely immersed in them and completely tied into it. So yes, very, very beautiful. So call upon Angel Safkia for some, you know, if you're struggling to really, you know, bring your heart into the situation, and he will help you to move through that. All right, well, you have a fabulous week. It looks like you've got a lot to do, and it's going to be quite rewarding come the end of that week anyway. So, you know, elevate and be that air dragon, eh? Okay, Virgo, bye.